Hi, this is Sherry Veronica. What's in your news for Saturday, the 3rd day of February in the year 2024? What happened in St. Philip? It's still something that needs to be addressed. What happened in St. Lucie? It's something that's new that needs to be addressed. Please send me Kyle Griffith's please send me his photograph, please. A photograph of Kyle Griffith out of St. Lucie. I'm just going through. I want to thank you for coming to YouTube. I want to thank you for liking, sharing, commenting. I want to thank you for subscribing to my channel on YouTube. Tomorrow is Sunday. If all goes well, I will see you then. Have a wonderful Saturday. Hi, this is Sherry Veronica. Kyle DeVere Griffith is 56 years old. He hails from Well Road, Pie Corner, St. Lucie. He appeared before Wayne Clark, and he had an attorney, Kristen Vanderpool. That's his attorney, and his attorney is associated with Andrew Pilgrim, okay, probably from Andrew Pilgrim's office. Okay, so he was remanded, and his next date before the court is March 1st, 2024. Okay, March 1st, 2024. Okay, yeah, and they are talking about, someone wrote to me about the school, okay, and they're saying that it has the highest rate of transfer. So it's probably something you'll want to talk to the ministry about. Why are parents transferring their children from that school? And you can see that they're saying that if you're late, the teachers are gone. If the parent is there late to pick up their child, the teachers are already gone. And they are saying that the teachers already have their bags in their vehicles, and they're not sticking around. Okay, so it's something that maybe your Ministry of Education need to look at, this particular school out there in St. Lucie, and maybe you can have like an after school, not after school, but they're like, I don't know, a nurse or someone on hand, just in case parents are not there, to pick their kids up exactly at 3. Maybe there's like an hour time. You need to give people some leadway, just in case there's traffic or whatever. It needs to happen. Children need to be protected, okay? Children need to be protected and cared for. So maybe if you can give a little room for the parents getting there late, and have someone there just to take care of the children and keep their eyes on the children, that would be a good thing. And that cannot cost too much. It's only like an hour from 3 to 4. That cannot be so bad a thing that the ministry cannot afford, okay? So Kyle is going to show back up in court on March 1st, and he was remanded, and we have to wait. Innocent until proven guilty, we know that, so we have to wait to see how this case is going to play out. Okay, this is Sherry Veronica. Hi, this is Sherry Veronica. I am more inclined to believe the mother when she says her son has been complaining about stomach issues, but there's no doctor at the hotel there in St. Philip. I'm more inclined to believe her than this boss up there saying, yeah, we have doctors here, and they should be getting help if they need help. I do not believe him. I am more inclined to believe the mother. Not only is this a problem that I have heard about, they also say, inmates say, that let's say there's a program where you're supposed to attend to help you with some sort of substance abuse or whatever. It's not there. They tell you that in court. They say, oh, while you're there, enroll in this, enroll in that, and oh yeah, enroll in this program. They say the programs are not there. The programs are not there. And then there's talk that the cafeteria area is not open, and where people get money to buy little items, that is not open, that's not working. There are a lot of problems there, and instead of coming out and saying that these things are there, when he knows, DiCarlo Payne, when he knows that these things are really not there, it's not functioning. It's not really functioning the way it should, or the way they tell the public it is functioning. He should tell okay, maybe he shouldn't tell the truth, because that's just the way it is. But say nothing then. Say nothing, but do not tell a lie. Do not come into the public making people believe that, yeah, you may have made a mistake. And like I said, a lot of people up there are on remand, so they're innocent until they're proven guilty, and they should not be made to suffer. If you are supposed to get medical care, it should be provided. It should be provided. But then again, you hear at the Queen Elizabeth Hospital, someone was put on a gurney in a corner for 6 days. 6 days. You need to work this thing out. You guys need to get together and stop talking all that big talk and pompous setting and talking about the economy and people, and yet you talk about all the money you're making, the billions of dollars, and then people saying they're not getting paid. Stop all the pompous setting and get things right. Make things happen. Okay, just make things happen and do things right. This is Sherry Veronica. Hi, this is Sherry Veronica, and this blog is about Cornel Bagot and his best friend, who is no longer with us, Ricardo Bumbles Rock. Okay, so it seems as though they were hanging out, and he was with a female and probably someone else, and there was a little, flare up, and he chucked, or he pushed Bumbles. Okay, Ricardo, he pushed him and he hit his head, and they all left. They all, maybe Bumbles got up and walked away or whatever, but they all left. Now, yes, he is going to Hotel St. Philip, but it's not really about that. It's the don't carishness that people seem to exhibit towards each other there, and that's where I want to go with this particular blog. The magistrate started out with 5 years, and then he deducted, so he's soon going to be back out on the streets. That's neither here or there. What I want to say is that when he pushed Bumbles and Bumbles hit his head, and then for days they didn't see Bumbles, they didn't see Ricardo, and it's like they didn't check, if he's your best friend. Okay, and that's what they're saying here. that Bumbles was Cornel's best friend. So if you had a little thing, when you're showing off in front of a young girl and that kind of stuff, and you just pushed Bumbles, and yes, he may have gotten up, as I said, but when you don't see him, you're not checking for him. You're not asking around, where's Bumbles, where's Ricardo? And days later, he is found deceased in the bathroom of now is a school that is no longer up and running. But how could that happen? How could it happen that days, like the day comes and then night comes, and then the day comes and the night comes, and you don't see him? Guys usually make up easily. They don't hold things like women do. So it's really strange that he didn't check on his friend. And I keep saying, there's a coldness, and there's something that you need to work on. It's just something you need within your spirit. You need to work on to be like your brother's keeper and to check on people. Just check on people. I know people do that. I know that some people, they wouldn't pass a house without shouting someone out, and then the person in the house will say, yeah man, I'm here. So it does happen. I'm not saying it does not happen, but in Bumble's case, it didn't. And when you hit your head, it could be serious. If you push someone and that person hits their head, it could be serious. You just should not leave them alone, or maybe just like call them and say, man, I'm sorry I pushed you, man. I'm so sorry I did that. But even though you may not be sorry, you're just calling to make sure they're okay. You're just calling to make sure, okay, they answer the phone and they're okay. You should check on people. Okay? Check on people. He should never have laid there for days without being found. It should never have happened. Not in a small place like Barbados. Not from an interaction with a best friend. It wasn't a stranger that wouldn't care. It was a best friend. You need to care more about each other. And I don't know if I should keep saying it, but I guess I must. You have to start looking at everyone as a aspect of yourself. You have to see everyone you interact with. They have to be seen as a different variation of who you are. Like when they say love your neighbor, it's not because they say love your neighbor like you love yourself. Love your neighbor because your neighbor is you. Your neighbor is you. Okay, this is a strange world. It's a mental exercise we're going through here, and you have to start treating people with respect. This is Sherry Veronica. Hi, this is Sherry Veronica, not only with ICBL. Anytime you see Sagicor and Massey and all CGI or whatever it's called, and all those companies that put up that they made billions in profits, millions in profits. Okay, if you are seeing your company, because it seems as though they have to put it in the paper, when you see that they're making millions and billions in profits, make sure you get yours. Make sure when it comes to raise, time, and whatever else benefits you get from working at that company, because you're the ones who are doing it. You're the ones who have put them in the position to make those profits. Okay, so when they are big and bold and they put up that they made so much money, make sure that you are a charity, because I see them giving to charities and that kind of stuff. Make sure that you become a charity that they can give you a couple million to. Make sure that you see part of that profit in your yearly salary increase. Okay, don't let them treat you like pawns and nah, come on now. They cannot treat you like peasants. Make sure like what is happening here at ICBL, do that. They cannot function without you. They cannot function without you. You have to have a different mindset to work. You have to create a different mindset to work. Okay, if you're working in a company, you have got and it's functioning and it's making profits, it shows that you are a good employee. You're doing what you're supposed to do. And when you're doing what you're supposed to do and the company is getting fat on profits, your pockets should be fat too. You should get part of that. It should not even be an issue. And never an issue. A minuscule pay? Minuscule? No, this should never happen. That shows they don't respect you. It shows they do not respect you. And I'm speaking to the employees of ICBL. Okay? I think I saw them put up that they made a whole lot of profit. A whole lot of profit. Make sure you get what's yours. Make sure you get what's yours. Make sure that they understand that you are the ones who put them in a position to make all those profits that they boldly put in the paper to show off. Oh yeah, we made all this profit. After everything is done, after everyone is paid, this profit. Where does the profit go? In the top tier pockets, and they can sit on like their highfalutin, boats and whatever. Oh, and you're still scrunting? They look at you as minions? No, come on now. Do what you're doing. Do it long enough for them to realize you're not kidding around. You're not fooling around, okay? Make sure you're serious. You have to have a different sort of mindset when you're dealing with people who don't want to pay you your worth. You have to tell them, show them, make sure they understand that you're top tier too. They want to be top tier. They want to be driving a high car and having boat and having big house. You want it too, because you are working for that to happen for you and the company. This is Sherry Veronica.
Help me spread the word about Naked Departure via social media. Subscribe and share to show support and love for our channels.